Hey, my name's Chris Hunter. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where I'm going to be blogging, doing some bits and pieces regarding wrestling. Did ask in my last video, my little intro video, which I was hopefully going to be doing a review on a UPW show I went to. There's lots of noise here today, sorry, I have to excuse that. But I'm not going to because I don't think the full show is going to be released on their YouTube channel. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not a spoiler, and I don't want to ruin any potential sales of DVDs and digital sales for any promotion. It's taking away money for them. I did ask for questions from people, you know, in the comments or messaging me through social media, and I did get one from Gail asking me boxing or wrestling and why. Now, I've not even really given this a thought. I've just written it down. It's on my little board in front of me that remind me what I'm going to be talking about. And I think the reason she asked me about the boxing is, as you may see here, I've got a WBC Amateurs medal, which is actually mine. And obviously the rest of the stuff is merch, and I'm always talking about wrestling as well. New piece of merch just there, as you can see. It's a bit broken up, but we'll talk about that later. So boxing or wrestling and why? It's always been wrestling for me. A simple answer. Always been wrestling. If you had two screens next to each other, one had wrestling, one had boxing, I'd be watching the wrestling. With or without the commentary, you know, on either, or, you know, it doesn't matter. But I still do enjoy watching occasional boxing, UFC, but mainly it's wrestling, and all different promotions as well, you know, not just the WWEs and the Impacts and the Ring of Honors. It's not the New Japans as well, you know, just starting to become quite popular. Yeah, but things like your UPW, Strike Wrestling, Evolve, Progress, Fight Star, War, you know, there's so many promotions in the UK right now. Reach, CPW, there's just hundreds of promotions, and yeah, it's one of those. So yeah, without a doubt, it's wrestling. I mean, like I say, boxing, I tried it. It wasn't for me, you know. I didn't win. There you go. I knew that comment's going to be coming. How did you get on with that boxing? I didn't win. You know, I don't care. You know, I learned a lot from that boxing training and match. But yeah. So what I'm going to move on to is involving the new bit of merch just here. It is signed up here by Arcadius, Jay Knox, and the almighty Kronos from the Fight Star Pro Wrestling promotion. And I made my debut for them on Friday the 12th of October. Not in the ring. I was in the ring, but not for the show. My debut was for the three-man booth commentary team. I believe it went really, really well. No spoilers for this at all, apart from maybe that might spoil a little bit. I will be making my debut on episode 3 of a Sunday Night Fight Zone, I think it's called. Probably should have written that down beforehand. I will put a link to Fight Star Pro Wrestling's YouTube channel where you can watch episode 1, episode 2, and my debut in episode 3s, 4s and 5. The day was brilliant. Loved it absolutely every second. I got there about 12:30 in the afternoon at Barrington Theatre in Ferndown, and it was unloading the ring from the vans, grab parts of the ring, take it through. Anyone that's moved the ring around knows that stuff's not light, and it's always nice to know someone that is training in the industry. I've always believed to be able to go in and be able to put a ring in, you know, set a ring up and everything else like that, but not everyone does. And you often find at shows, certain people won't tell until the ring's been done, or they know the ring's going to be done, or they disappear before people start taking the ring down. A little bit annoying, but at the same time I don't mind doing it. So we get there, we put the ring together, we get the lighting sorted out, we get the cameras sorted out, we get the commentary booth sorted out, and I speak to the talent, speak to the wrestlers, just to, you know, see if there's anything particular they want me to talk about on the commentary. Not that you'd ever notice that, because it's just done on a casual, and I think all commentators, you know, should ask the wrestlers, especially in the matches that are going on the card for TV especially. is there anything they want mentioned on the commentary? Because at the end of the day, they are delivering you a story in the ring without words. We are the voice for those guys and girls in the ring. So something that I quite like doing, and you know, it's nice to meet and greet you guys. Absolutely fantastic roster at Fight Star Pro Wrestling, and I'm glad to be a part of that roster now, as part of the commentary team for now. Make sure you do tune into episodes 3, 4 and 5, because there's some things in there that I'm not going to talk about because I'm not going to spoil it. But brilliant night on Friday the 12th, Carnival. Poster is behind me just there. I'll try and put some stuff up on it. I don't know how all this works. I'm trying to do it as a one take thing. So there's not going to be edits. It's going to be me sat here. You know, you are going to see me drinking my my cup of coffee. It's not even a coffee, it's a tea. That's it. But if you have got any questions or you do want to ask anything, remember, always drop them in the comments. The only other thing that I've got to announce is that with my training at the Portsmouth School of Wrestling, with Rishi Ghosh, I've done some with Dan McGee up there. I'm also going to be training under Fight Star Pro Wrestling's training banner, and that's going to be underneath the original Jay Knox, the first Fight Star Pro Wrestling champion and the only 2-time Fight Star Pro Wrestling champion. Not going to spoil anything else. Make sure you do tune in to Fight Star Pro Wrestling's YouTube channel. Check out episode 1, and episode 2 will be going up next week or the week after. I can't remember what exactly the plan is. Episode 1 is up though, so have a look at that. 2 great matches on there. You've got Nico Angelo versus Freak Show, accompanied by Ricardo Borg. And then you have 2 women battling it out in Connie Steele versus the Freaky Princess, Sierra Loxton. Not even looking down at that. That's how good I am. I can remember these guys' names and get them right as well. As Carl Andrews tends to Sierra or Sienna Laxton or something. He kept calling Freaky Princess by the wrong name. It really bugged me because I wasn't there to go. Can't even get a name right, but it's not right. Anyway, Instagram, you can catch me at Chris_Hunter_is_wrestling. I am on Facebook, Chris Hunter. You can find me on there as well. Like, share, subscribe, and yeah, any questions or anything, ask me. Hopefully I'm going to get back in the ring, I want to say next week or the week after, just to get some proper training going. And yeah, I've just about recovered from Friday, taking the ring down as well. It's brilliant. Got asked for my first autograph as well. I'll put a picture up over the video if I can, if I know how to. If not, they are on my Facebook and social media, so make sure you check them out. I've been Chris Hunter. Catch you next time. I like to subscribe.